Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on the OmathaCraft Season 4 server. This video is episode 39 of OmathaCraft, and in this one we've got a whole lot of things we need to do. But first of all, we need to cover up a couple of things. I say a couple of things, we need to cover up a whole lot of things because I've been away for 2 weeks, which is the second thing I want to talk about. But first of all, as you have probably noticed, this video is doing, well, currently going a lot better and a lot smoother than my usual typical video, and that's because I have got myself a brand new PC. Yay! I finally got myself a new PC, and this one is a lot better than the last one. No doubt, hands down, this PC is a lot better. And for any of you wondering, this bad boy runs on about 200 to 300 FPS on an average basis, on a daily average basis. But because I'm at my base, and at my base we've got a lot of things going on. I say a lot of things, not much is going on, but well, like, maybe you could say there's a lot going on. I don't really know, but because I'm in this kind of area, in this general area, my FPS is dropping quite a bit, but that isn't really the biggest of problems. I'm happy with what I've got, and it's doing me awesome. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is, as I said, well, did I say it? I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. No clue, but where have I been the past couple of weeks, the past 2 weeks? Well, I'll tell you that really quickly. The first week I've been away is because I was setting up this bad boy, then brand new PC, and downloading all sorts of stuff, and it was just a pain in the butt because I've also got myself a brand new desk, a brand new chair, brand new everything, basically. And all is good, but the second week I've been away is because I've got myself half deaf. I've suddenly got myself half deaf, and I couldn't hear anything from my right ear. I didn't feel comfortable recording with my right ear blocked, with that, and not me able to hear, and me not being able to hear through it. And yeah, that's why I've been away for 2 weeks. But now we're back, and we're gonna be back for the rest of the time on the time thing stuff. No clue. Excuse me, Mr. Barry, I'm trying to record here, okay? You don't need to get your Barry, I was just sipping a bit of water since the last clip, and this guy just comes out of nowhere. I was literally pausing like this, okay? I was pausing like this with my cup of water, sipping after finishing recording the last clip, and this guy just comes from the left hand the screen and just like, "Hi boys," and there he comes again. Barry, this is not okay. Okay, I'm trying to record here. I've got a lot of things I need to do. Barry, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. Barry, yes, go back home. Okay, go, Barry, no. Okay, bad boy Barry, bad boy Barry, and disturbing me in my recording session. I never expected such bad behavior from you. Okay, I think he's back home now. Is he back home though? Where is he? Nope, he's still in my base. He's still in my place. Barry, time for you to go back home. Or go to the nether, yeah. Okay, fine. You can stay around if you want. So it seems like Barry's having the time of his life, but while he's at my base, I'm gonna be telling you guys about what sort of things I've been up to in these past couple of weeks, because I would never stay without doing any sort of progress. Like for 2 weeks straight without doing any progress, that's just not me. I just had to do something, and I did a lot of things actually. First of all, I did a whole lot of work at my base. I did some proper planning with these stone kind of squares and rectangles and stuff like that. I made some proper pathways because I also have terraformed the area a bit. I made this area a bit taller to match all the surrounding kind of area thing, because this kind of area, this right here, was on a total different elevation from the central area. So I've raised it up a couple of blocks, and it's all a bit flatter, except for the river. Of course, it goes down into the river, which I think is a pretty nice touch. I also did a bit of rework with the bridge, which isn't really noticeable. I think it's made it a bit bigger, but it's not really that noticeable. And yeah, as I said, the we're planning right here for all the buildings I'm gonna be making, and they also made one new building which isn't really that important. It's just basically a building where I can brew some potions, because I need a couple of potions at a time, and I'm still gonna need them in the future for things I'm not gonna be mentioning in today's video, but you're gonna see more of in the future, in the upcoming videos. Anyways, time to get on with today's video. Actually, no. one last thing, two last things which I have done off camera, and they're all the way over here in communal. So basically, as you know, I'm practically the poorest man on the server, and I decided to make a couple of shops because I really had enough. Plus, with the whole Nether update thing, I was dying so many times and lost my stuff so many times. I just needed some diamonds, so I decided to make a shop. And that is exactly what I have done. Now, this is one of two shops which I have made off camera. This is, of course, the ice shop right here. It is shaped in the form of some sort of upside down iceberg kind of thing. That is what I intended. Though I don't think that it's what come up, but I think it looks quite cool, and I'm happy with it. So yeah, it's staying in this shape for a while. Well, I think it's gonna stay in this shape until I either decide to tear it down or just revamp it somehow. And I don't think I'm gonna do either of those, to be honest. Anyways, if you're curious about the price of the things we're selling, now of course there are three types of ice. There's blue ice, packed ice, and then there's regular ice. In this shop I only sell packed ice, as you can see right here, and the price is set to 1 diamond per 2 stacks because I think that's a fair deal. And we've had quite a lot of sales in this shop actually. We've got this chest totally empty. We've got a couple of stacks missing here. That chest is full, and we've still got about 9 stacks empty right here. And we're gonna work on restocking this shop in today's video because that's the first goal of today's video. The first goal of today's video is making an ice farm, so we're gonna be able to restock this shop continuously. Now, the way I managed to stock it up the first time around, and wait, let me put that back in there. The way I managed to restock this shop for the first time around is by visiting the mining ice spikes biome, and I tear down a big part of that, and yeah, I managed to get about 5 stacks of not 5 stacks, 5 shulker boxes of packed ice, one totally sold out. Okay, now many things are interrupting me there, but that doesn't matter at all. Anyways, as I was saying, I managed to get 5 shulker boxes of packed ice, and one got totally sold out immediately. So I stocked it up again, and as you saw right there, as I showed you, we've got one missing chest and a whole lot of packed ice missing. So as I said before, in today's video, first of all, we're going to be making an ice farm. Well, that will be the second goal of today's video. The first goal of today's video is restocking up this shop right here, and we've already gotten some more sales. This is absolutely insane. So this shop right here is currently called, it is called my bones and sacks shop, where I basically sell bones. As you can see right here, I'm selling bone blocks and sacks, which are ink sacks. Now, we finally got the first ever sale for some ink sacks. There we go. That's awesome. We're already getting diamonds. We're not doing anything. We're getting diamonds. This feels so good. Anyways, as I was saying, so basically this shop is a very popular shop. Mostly because one main member on the OmathaCraft server needs tons and tons of bones, and I know bones is just, in general, a really useful block which people love to use as a building block. As you can see, the smooth texture, and it's one of very few number of white blocks, so that's also a plus. So people would always want them white blocks, and because you can turn it also into bone meal, which you can turn into white dye. So bone blocks have many and many uses for them, so I decided, why not? I've got a skeleton grinder over there, and yeah, I could easily just make a shop and get profit from it. Now, you may be wondering, I already have the skeleton grinder over there, and I can easily restock this shop right here. Why am I not restocking it, and why am I talking about restocking it in today's video? Well, basically, my thing over there needs lots of AFKing. Now, let me head over there right now, and I'm gonna work on restocking the ink sacks part of the shop later on. If you remember, in a very old video before, we made a squid farm way over there, and I can easily get tons and tons of ink sacks, so that won't be a problem while the thingy. So that will be a problem. So that won't be a problem for restocking my shops. Anyways, we have now arrived at the skeleton grinder, and a couple of things has, well, I say a couple of things, yeah, a couple of things have changed. First things first, I have thingy. what's it called? I have recovered up this area right here. Now, if you remember in the previous video, pretty sure episode 34, I managed to connect this skeleton grinder up with another skeleton grinder, which is way over there. Now, I'm gonna head on to my camera account right this moment to show you what have I done and explain the reason why behind why I recovered up these things. For today, so for some reason, I can't get words out today. I am now on my cam account, and if you're wondering which account is my cam account, it's this one right here. Remember this guy? He's now a ghost. He's now the camera guy. Anyways, here is new me right here, standing, looking at the floor for some reason, and this is the other spawner, which I have connected up with this spawner right here. But after a while, after AFKing here for so long and getting bad rates, unexpected rates, I did some research and I managed to find out that this spawner right here and this spawner right here will never be loaded together no matter what. They are too far away from each other to be loaded at the same time, so I decided to just make the right decision and utilize only one spawner, and I decided to utilize this spawner because it's the closest to this kind of hub area which I have made, and it was the original spawner which I started off with, so I decided to stick with this spawner right here, and I decided to light up this area. I didn't really block it off. All I did was cover up this area right here because um, I don't really know why. I just decided to do it. And yeah, that's basically all I've done. Now, also one thing I've done, which isn't related to the spawner, and oh my god, that's a lot of skeletons right here. I have dug out this room right here. Now, if you remember, we had this room where we had all my storage. I used to have a killing chamber right here and another killing chamber right here, but I decided to make a lot higher. First of all, we could load the spawner from standing right here, and second of all, I decided to change the setup of the spawner so we could get more rates. Now, how are we going to do that? Is by simply hitting the skeletons with my sword, which has looting 3, and with that we're gonna get a lot more bones and we're gonna get a lot better rates, which is what we want exactly, and that is going to help us restock our shop. Now, that's enough for my camera account. Thank you for helping us out, and now back to that guy over there. All is well, back to the normal account. Now, first of all, let's start off by putting back these diamonds which we got from our shops, and also I need to show you something. I got 14 blocks of diamonds, 14 glorious blocks of diamonds, plus 5 diamonds right here. Now, if you're wondering how I managed to get all those diamonds, oh my god, look at them scattered around on the floor. They look so beautiful. Look at them on the floor, scattered around. Wow, I feel so rich, even though 14 blocks is barely anything compared to everyone else on the server. And as if you're wondering how I managed to get those, all I did was basically go mining, and I managed to get so many diamonds through mining, which is quite insane. All I did was I didn't do any more strip mining because that was just boring. All I did was take my beacon somewhere else and just mined out a whole large area and managed to get tons and tons of diamonds. And I also managed to get 7 blocks of diamonds, now 8 blocks of diamonds, and 4, I think. Yeah, but before through mining I managed to get 6 blocks and 1 diamond. Now through my shops I managed to get a total of, quick math, and 76 diamonds through my shops, which is absolutely awesome. And all is dandy. Now we need to get more, so that's why I am upgrading my spawners for the it's for the greater good. And without wasting any more time, because I just realized I wasted about 12 minutes talking about nothing, let's start working on some actual progress. I'm gonna take this shulker box because it has no use as of right now. I'm gonna take this shulker box as well, yeah, because it also has no use. I'm gonna put them in my ender chest, and we're gonna start by working on this thing. And I don't think it actually needs much work. All I have to do was basically, oh god, no, break this block and do that, and oh my god, so many, and all I have to do is just swing my sword like so, and we're gonna get tons and tons of bones. I got over just under 2 stacks of bones just from all those skeletons that were stuck over there. That's awesome, and we really don't have to do much work. All I want to do actually is just decorate this room, so that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's get to it. Now, I just realized that I am a big dingus because decorating this room right here isn't my only priority right now. for the skeleton grinder. My second priority for this thing is to make a proper kind of storage system where I would filter the bones and only the bones, because let's be honest here, I don't really need all the arrows. While the skeletons have been falling down into here, I've been just throwing the arrows and the bones and the armor I've been getting, just throw it inside here and burn it with the flint and steel I've got in this chest. And I think it's better off if I just keep the flint and steel in my inventory for now. And anyways, yeah, as I was saying, I need to make some sort of proper kind of item filter where I would only take off the bones and throw away the bows, the arrows, and any sort of other stuff which I don't want, except for the bones, of course. But I not really bothered to make it in this video. I think the priority of today's video should be, like, the main priority of today's video should be the ice farm, which I have mentioned earlier. For now, I think I'm just gonna get going with decorating this room. All I've done so far is put in the smooth stone flooring right here. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now is decorate the room properly, then I'm gonna head out to a snow biome to make this ice farm, and I think we're gonna be calling it a do for today. I have hardly done anything in this video, but I think yeah, I'm getting kind of tired already. And in the next video we're probably gonna do a lot more progress, but for now we're just gonna stick to making small little things. Not too long after I finally managed to finish off this room. Didn't really take me that long. All I did was replace a bit of the walls with wood and the brick thingy, the brick ceiling, and the smooth stone slab flooring, which I've already showed you. Nothing really that interesting. And I've got the killing chamber right here, and I've got this little dip in the ground, because what I'm gonna do eventually, once I'm done with the storage system, the next video, I'm gonna block off this area right here so I could kill the mobs from the skeletons from afar. The drops would go into a hopper or a minecart hopper or something that would filter into the storage system I'm gonna be making, as I said, in the next video. And I wouldn't have all the kind of bows and extra arrows and all that stuff in my inventory. It's just gonna go into my storage system and get filtered in there. As I said before, all the bones will get sorted into chests, and the arrows, the bows, and the excess armor are gonna be thrown in lava or in a cactus or something like that. I'm just gonna get rid of them basically because they're of no use. Anyways, sadly, that's all the time I've got for today's video. I know that all video I've been blabbering out about making an ice farm, but yeah, I've run out of time, and I've got to start doing other stuff at the moment. So yeah, for now, I think this is enough for today's video. Hardly done anything progressive, but that doesn't really matter. As I said before, in the next video, hopefully it's gonna be a lot more progressive than this one, because in this one, all we did is really make this room. Nothing really much to it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Also, consider subscribing, as that is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to follow my Instagram and the OmathaCraft Instagram, named right here on the screen. And for now, I'll see you guys in the next video. Farewell, lads.